Greetings, Starseeds and Lightworkers, Ava here, and today we are going to be talking with the Pleiadian Diana, and we would like to ask her a question around starseeds. What is a starseed, and how do I know if I am one? Some of you maybe know, some of you maybe don't, some of you would maybe like to hear more information on that. So we're going to go ahead and dive right into this and let Diana come through. I'll put you in touch with the Pleiadians. Here we go. Greetings! This is Diana of the Pleiadian family, bringing the love. We love to say the bringing the love, you see. This is our primary intent, is to help humanity with amplifying the frequency of love back into the hearts of the humans, you see, because not that this ever can get lost. It cannot, because it is the seed of creation living in the heart, you see, the seed of all consciousness. You see, but sometimes we get a little bit distracted, and this is just the case here, a little bit of distraction, you see. So we just help to clarify a little bit, you see. This is very good, you see. So you want to know, what do you want to know about today? You want to know about star seeds. Ah, okay, we know about star seeds. We can talk about this, you see, because we are. This is a very good question for these star seeds, is to ask a star seed, you see. This is a funny one, you see. So this is what we will say. So, you have to really understand something. It's first of all the illusion of time as you know it, you see, and the ways in which you view your world is quite particular, we'll say, and it has its constraints, you see, because you're working in certain dimensions, you see, dimensionalities of 3 and maybe 4, you see, but primarily 3, and some of you up to 5. And then maybe some of you maybe meditate and go a little bit higher, you see. But this is really we're working within the lower dimensionalities. And within this frequency and this way of relating, you see, time is a linear thing. And people are quite linear, you see. And maybe there's a past life. Some of you believe in a past life. And really what is happening is more fluid and more congruent and more present, more in the now, you see, all of it. How could it be any other way? So when we are talking about star seeds and origin, some of you like to think about it being backwards in time. You see that long time ago, there was this soul, once upon a time, that was born from this planet long, far away, you see. And from another dimension, another galaxy, far away. You even have your movies about this, you see. But what we will say is it is not so far away. It is closer than your own breath, you see. And so it is really rearranging in the mind how this all operates, you see, to understand, am I a star seed or am I something else? What is it, you see? First of all, you can consider a star seed as, this is what the beautiful time to say the name, my name, Diana. Do you know what my name means? It means from the stars, of the stars, Diana, of the stars, you see. And so what does this mean birthed from the stars, you see? You can consider it like this, you see, because it is being birthed from the light, you see, birthed from matter of light, you see. And then we put in the seed of the consciousness into the heart, which is the frequency of love, which contains all. And then you have consciousness in the light, you see. And that is what creates the seed of consciousness in all, you see. And then that is really, then you have the play of consciousness. And this is really where it gets interesting, you see, because in the play of consciousness, that is when you have the illusion of more than one. You have the play. So it is in the duality, the illusion of the duality, the realness of the duality when you're in the duality, you see. Consciousness experiencing certain plays, certain ways, you see. So in that, you have multiple, what you would consider souls, you see, that have experience, you see. And all of these souls, many of these souls, you know, every soul has free will and can choose its particular version of consciousness. So there are souls that choose to not do what you would consider like a reincarnation. There are certain ones that do not choose that. There are certain ones that choose to hold in the what you would consider the astral world, you see, for simplicity we'll call it like that, you see, that would be holding as a guide or holding as an angel or holding as a particular role, you see. And they don't incarnate, you see, in these other worlds, in these other planets for other experiences. They're more holding in mission mode, you see. And so other souls like to play, You see, they say, I want to experience it all. I want to experience every single planet in every single dimension and every single galaxy. You see, and this is possible in one breath. You see, this is the play. It's possible in one breath. How is that? You see, because your illusion of time is in the mind. You see, you have time as linear, which is in the mind, which is in your construct of fourth dimension, basically. You see, which is really limited, cannot contain the fullness of experience. You see, so this is just where we get a little bit. You have to let go of the mind in order to understand it and just feel it in the heart. You see, and then when you are in the heart, you are outside the realm of time. You are in the fullness of now, you see, where all is possible. So you have to understand then that souls have certain missions, and certain souls, depending on their mission, may come to Earth, may come to a Pleiadian star system, they may go to Orion, they may go all over the place, you see. It really does not matter so much, because many of these souls say I have Andromedan soul, or Pleiadian soul, or Lyran, all of these things, you see. What you have to understand is that many of these souls have been to all of these things, all of these places. Simply because it is really more about the soul's mission of what is the intent to help, you see, and what is the intent. And so in that intent, you travel a bit to do it, you see. And so many of you have origin in the stars, you see. Origin in the stars, you see. And what we'll say is that the experience on Earth and the consciousness of Earth is simply just one little fractal in the entirety of consciousness experience, you see. Happening simultaneously as all these other worlds and galaxies and Earths and more Earths and all these other places that contain other beings, you see. Some that look quite similar to humans, and some that look quite different. Some that are having the intent of love, and others that are playing on another frequency, that are holding the balance, you see. And so it is really knowing who is playing what game, and for what intent, and what is the purpose, you see. And it really is simply consciousness folding up in itself for the experience of itself, because it is simply the way consciousness moves, you see. And it does not need to be more complicated than that. So the answer for the majority of you is going to be, of course you are Starseed, you see. Of course you are. And in fact, the percentage of Starseeds on the Earth right now is quite high, you see, quite high. And even more high are the ones that are just kind of sitting back and eating the popcorn in the astral, waiting to see what is going to happen on the Earth, because it is so important right now, you see. So yes, if you feel, you can see all these signs, and basically these signs you want to know, see, this is really a deeper question, you see. Everybody wants to know about themselves. They want to know, am I a starseed? Am I this superhero? Am I this? You have all these like quizzes that you can click on and say, do I fit into this box? You see. And so some of you are questioning, do I fit into this box? You see. And the really way to think about it is the starseeds are the ones that have never fit into any box. Probably most of you feel that way, you see. That you do not fit into the boxes, and that you have not felt very understood in your life, you see, by many people, you see. And maybe you are starting to feel a little bit more understood by certain people when you find places like this, to be in community with other people that get you, you would say. So these are just simple little cues. And see, the most important is your internal knowing, because nothing outside of that can tell you that, because every soul journey is different and every intent is different. See, but many of you have traveled all over the galaxies, you see, and are traveling all the time. So we'll keep it simple like that, in the sense of you most likely have a soul that has been to many star systems. And so you could say, yes, you have a flavor of this and a flavor of that, and you have a flavor of Earth, and you are doing all the things in the name of love. You are doing all the things in the name of love. Isn't that beautiful? So you can feel it in your heart. And if you feel the answer in your heart is yes, then be at peace with that. Just be at peace with that, knowing that you are a little bit maybe different from your family, and that is okay, you see. So with that, we'll leave you with the blessing to just really trust in yourself and why you are here, and to seek out those who understand you. Seek out your community of other weirdos like yourself, you see. In the best way. We mean this in the best way. You see, we like to play a little bit. We do not mean it to be a trigger for any of you, but we really are saying that from love, that we all like to be, we're a little bit different. We're a little bit different, all of us. And it is really for the good way. It is for the good way because it is for the good reasons, you see, for the love. So keep bringing the love. Find the ways to find your friends, to come together in these communities. This is a good place to find your more friends, you see. So bringing your other friends who are a little bit off the beat, not quite on the beaten, off the beaten path, I think you say, something like this, who are walking to their own drumbeat, you see. Who are really, but have the good hearts, you see. You have the good heart. And these are the starseeds, you see. And all the humans have the good hearts at the core, you see. And so it's just how good of a role are they playing if they are here to play the other side of the balance. You say, well, what about this person? This does not seem to be somebody with a good heart. This seems to be somebody, as we tell certain people, they seem to lost the love, you see. And we say, well, they did not necessarily lose the love. They're just doing a very good job being their actor, you see, doing their role, playing their part, you see. So keep this in mind, that this is all love. It is all love. And we love you. And blessings. Blessings, everyone. I trust that this message was exactly what you needed to hear today. And if it was, give it a thumbs up, like it, share it with your friends. And if you have a question you would love Diana to answer that wasn't addressed in this video, just type it in the chat below. And we'll see if we can get it on one of her next videos. Blessings, everyone. So grateful for all of you. Thanks so much.